bring him in now, safety for the Seattle Seahawks, Jeron Johnson.
How you doing, man? What's going on?
How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for joining us. Let's get right down to it. They unveiled the banner last night. What was going through your head when you saw that?
You know what? I haven't even seen the banner.
Oh, wow.
I didn't even know. I seen it. I seen a video of it today. I didn't even see it at the stadium yesterday.
Okay, so you missed it.
Yeah, I missed it. I didn't even see it. I didn't even know they did it until I seen the video today.
Okay, all right. Well, let me ask you this. Where's the ring? You got the ring hanging around somewhere?
Oh, the ring is put up safe, and, you know, I've only wore it once since we got it, and that was on the 4th of July, so my family and everyone could see it. Okay.
Let me ask you this now. Your Seahawks defense, they picked up where they left off last night, holding the Packers to 255 total yards. That's the Green Bay Packers, and you guys pretty much shut them down. Talk about the defensive performance last night.
You know, everyone just executed their assignment, you know, and we were flying around as we normally do, and everybody just, you know, did what they needed to do as a individual, you know, won the individual matchups and just do your job, and that's how we play. We play technically sound football.
And definitely, you guys did the job last night and had a tremendous performance. Let me ask you this. I look at Richard Sherman, and Richard Sherman was not targeted at all last night. He basically had the night off. Do you expect to see that a lot this season?
I wouldn't say he had the night off. He still has to do his job and, you know, make sure that he's in the position so they can't throw it at him. You know, and we looked over some film today, and he was locked in the entire game. So, you know, he's not falling asleep out there. He's locked in, and he's doing what he's supposed to do. And if they do try him, or when they do try him, he's going to be ready. So he's not over there just twiddling his thumbs or whatever. He's ready to go.
Let me ask you this. I mean, what does that do for defense when essentially the quarterback doesn't throw to one side of the field? How does that benefit the defense?
I mean, we don't even look at it that way. You know, everybody has their role and everybody has their assignment. Everybody just tries to go out and do their assignment and do their job. It's not, you know, we haven't even looked at it that way at all. So he does what he needs to do as well as the other 10 players on the field.
We're talking to Seahawks safety Jeron Johnson. And last night, Marshawn Lynch, beast mode, was in full effect last night, 110 yards, 2 touchdowns. I look at Marshawn, and he looks a little quicker to me. Talk about what you saw from Marshawn Lynch last night.
I've seen the same thing I've been seeing from Marshawn Lynch since I got here in 2011. You know, he's going to run the ball physically, and you can rely on him. You know, he's a tough back, and he's a good back, and we definitely need him, and glad he's here.
For sure. We're talking to Seahawks safety Jeron Johnson. I look at the Seahawks, the last 20 regular season games, you guys are 18-2 at home. What is it about the Seahawks and winning at home? What is it about you guys and playing at home?
Oh, the fans, you know, the 12th man, they get a lot of the credit. You know, they bring energy. They bring the energy and make it easier on us. You know, you make a play and they go crazy, and you just feed off that energy, and you know, it's great, man. It's all on the, you know, they're pretty good on the road as well. They travel well, so we definitely appreciate them.
Now, for those who have not watched the game in Seattle, what is it about those fans? What makes those fans so effective? I mean, you watch the Seahawks and you see a lot of penalties. You see a lot of offsides penalties. You see the quarterback looking like he can't hear. What is it about that 12th man?
They're competing. You know, they're out there competing with us. They're trying to get they take pride in trying to get false starts and delay of games or whatnot. You know, they take pride in it, and they're out there trying to compete. You know, they have the record right now, and I wouldn't be surprised if they broke that record this year.
For sure. We're talking to Seahawks safety Jeron Johnson. If you guys continue to play like you played last night, that record probably will be broken. I mean, you guys, a dominating performance. And I look at last night. I mean, you, like I said, you picked up where you left off. You know, you dominated Aaron Rodgers in that defense. You ran the ball with Marshawn Lynch. You had Russell Wilson, doesn't make mistakes, scrambles around, doesn't get hurt, doesn't get hit, makes the big plays for your ball club. Do you still see you guys? And I look at this team. The defense is still solid. The offense is still there. Do you still see you guys as the team to beat coming into the season as we go throughout the season?
We treat every game like a championship game, regardless of who we're playing. You know, a high school team come in here and try to play. We're gonna treat it like a championship game. So, I mean, anybody can be beat any week, any given Sunday. So, I mean, you just got to bring your A game every week, and that's what we do.
Now, let me ask you this. Obviously, it's very hard to win a Super Bowl, but it's even harder to repeat. With that being said, what was your guys' mindset coming into the season? Was it different than last season because you know that teams are coming at you, teams are going to give you their best effort?
Well, really, you know, our mindset is last year is last year. We're in 2014 now, and this is a new season, so we can't rely on what we did last year to get us, you know, to where we want to go this year. It's a new team, new year, and new expectations and new goals. So we just got to continue to grow week to week.
Now, you have a great opportunity, man. You're playing behind some great safeties, Cam Chancellor, Earl Thomas. You have an opportunity to learn from two of the best in the National Football League. How much have those guys helped you as a player?
Oh, man, Cam, especially Cam, you know, Cam himself. I try to pick his brain as much as I can, you know, because I feel better at the strong safety position, but I'm able to play both. So I try to pick Cam's brain as much as I can, and, you know, Earl as well. So they've both been tremendous for me, and I've been able to get some good experience just being behind them and watching them play.
For sure. And throughout your career, primarily you've been on special teams, and ultimately, you know, you made your mark on special teams. As you go into the season, what are some of your personal goals? We know as a team you guys want to win the Super Bowl again, but your personal goals, what are your personal goals going into this season?
I just want to be the best me that I can be. You know, that's it. That's contribute in any way I can to the team and just be the best me I can be.
For sure, and there's nothing wrong with that, definitely. And I look at this team, the Seahawks team, Richard Sherman, a 5th-round pick. You know, Russell Wilson, a 3rd-round pick. Super Bowl MVP, Malcolm Smith, a 7th-round pick. Bobby Wagner, a 6th-round pick. You, undrafted. And I look at this team.
Bobby Wagner was a 2nd-rounder, bro.
2nd-rounder, I'm sorry. I look at this team. And I look at this team, and you guys seem to have that chip on your shoulder because a lot of you guys are late-round picks. Is that the case with you guys?
Yeah, I mean, definitely. It's a men's game, and I mean, if you feel like you've been disrespected, this is how you show, you know, that you deserve the respect. You know, it's coming out and, you know, doing what it is you need to do, dominating whoever you play, dominating your matchup, and just being a dominant football player.
For sure, and you guys, I mean, you could just tell by the way you guys play. You just see that chip. You just see that you guys want to prove some things out there and prove that you belong in the National Football League. You know, I look at you guys last season. Obviously, defense was your calling card. You guys, big-time defensive season last year. And as you look at the numbers, your defense stacks up against teams like the 85 Bears, teams like the 2000 Ravens. How do you think your defense stacks up against those all-time great defense?
I strongly feel that we had a pretty good defense. We have a pretty good defense, and I mean, when it's all said and done, we'll see. You know, we'll see I mean, I guess that's what the experts that's what they're to say. But I feel like we have one of the best defenses in the league, and I mean, week in and week out, we're going to go out and try to prove it every week.
And what about the illegal contact rule? I mean, we saw in the preseason officials calling it more often than they did a year ago. You didn't see it a lot last night, but during the preseason you saw it a lot. How have you adjusted to that?
It's all technique, man. That's what it comes down to. Your technique. You have proper technique and the correct technique. You won't have to grab or hold or illegal contact. So Coach Richard is doing a good job with us, and Coach Manuel, Coach Marquand, they've done a good job with this and teaching us our technique and staying true to our technique. That's all it is.
We're talking to Seahawks safety Jeron Johnson. Well, is it frustrating? Was it frustrating, especially in the preseason, all those flags?
Honestly, we didn't get too many of those.
Right.
As a team, we didn't have too many. So, I mean, we're still playing our same football, staying true to our technique and being physical. That's what we do. So the rule was made for us, but, I mean, we're going to continue to, or that's what they say, I guess. We're going to continue to play our type of ball.
Let's go off the field now. I hear you got a clothing line coming out there. Tell us about it.
Yeah, we're gonna have some merchandise coming soon for some just to support myself and the Seahawks as well. We're gonna have that coming soon. It'll be on my Facebook page and also my Twitter as well, and also my Instagram. So, we'll be having some stuff coming soon.
Now, is that something you're looking to get into after your career? More, obviously you're playing football right now, but when you get done, is that something you want to focus on a little more, the clothing line?
I don't know. It depends on how it goes.
Okay.
We'll see how it goes. I'm definitely into fashion and clothing and shoes and whatnot. So, we'll see. We'll definitely see.
How is your shoe collection? You got a big time shoe collection?
Yeah, I have quite a few. I had some friends up a couple of weeks ago. His daughter counted my shoes. She said I had about 200 pair.
Wow.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this: Are you got 365 days in a year? Are you switching out? Are you able to wear all 200 in 1 year?
Not even close to wearing 200 a year. Not even close. I joke with my mom a lot, blame her for it, because she has a big shoe purse fetish, or
okay.
I don't know if it's a fetish, but she likes to buy purses and shoes, and myself, I like shoes and hats. So, stop. So I think she rubbed off on me a bit growing up.
Okay, all right. So you got a serious shoe game, 200 pairs of shoes. I mean, I want you to wear all 200 in 1 year. Make that a goal for you.
That's tough. You forget about some of them sometimes, man. It's tough.
Okay. Let me ask you one more thing about you. Are there times where you okay, by the time you are about to wear them, that particular shoe could be outdated? Has that happened?
Nah, I mean, with Jordans, all they do is recycle, That's pretty much a lot of Jordans and whatnot. So, they'll come out with them now and then come back out with them again 2 years later. I just won't have to buy them again.
That's true. That's a great point. Fans, make sure you support all the great things going on with Jeron Johnson. Hit him on his website, JessJeron.com. Hit him up on Twitter at Jess_showoff. Hit him up on Instagram at Jess_showoff. And also hit him up on Facebook at Jeron Johnson NFL and support all the great things going on with Jeron Johnson. And that Twitter and Instagram handle, that's JUS_showoff. So support all the great things going on with Jeron Johnson. Jeron, pleasure talking to you, man. Wish you nothing but the best of luck during this season. Let's do this again.
Yeah, that's right. Thanks for having me, man.